Right, let me get this in. I'm definitely gonna hit you up one because I don't know. It's just good to do some shit. I'm gonna cast. All right, let's cast. All right, we'll cast Nina. All right, we're gonna cast. We're in full swing. Oh, Nina versus Epic. Steadfasticus is on this too, but I don't care. I want to get it. I can go to another side. I want to get it. I want to get it, but I don't get it. All right, let's see here. I gotta get to the lobby. Stego Monday. Where's the challenge? Here it is. I'm gonna add it to bracket. So we have an exclamation mark 3. So many power brackets. You can tell when a Goomba's in chat because he always loves those powered ballads. I don't see a Maturino. Stego should start doing those, man. He puts all this money in these. You know, everything adds up just to like at least help. But yo, it goes toward the prize pool. What are we gonna say? I can always tell in your chat. All right, anyway, spawning the upper left-hand corner, representing Psystorm Gaming. He's got one of the most based haircuts in all of StarCraft 2. It is epic. The epic haircut in the blue Terran trunks. Playing as Zerg lately. We got Nina in the orange. Nina's like full committed to Zerg lately, it seems like. Probably because Ladder's, you know, also Ladder's been quite dead in NA forever, as you all know, for Grandmasters and such. But if you're like Masters 1, it seems like it's fucking dead. It's all PvPs and... I'm already scared of your Reaper, oh boy. Nina going for 15 hatch. I lose my Reaper every game versus you. Absolutely scary. Oh my gosh, this is funny. Don't say it. I don't know. Oh, Pappy Stance. It was you, Happy Stance. You and oh, so Goomba wasn't just you. It was you and Happy Stance. Figured I'd change it up. I'm just been Alright, standard scout. It's interesting. I did an early scout against that guy. I don't know why. I just fucking... I let those roaches body me. I should have scouted better. I don't know. Did I lose my Reaper? I forgot. No, I didn't. Remember in the last game, watching this is just like... Reverse would be mauling right now. Love bites, gotcha. Fair enough. Alright, let's see what we get now. Metabolic standard opener looks like. Nina's trying to keep that drone alive. Oh no, the Overlord. Nina's... Wait, Nina, what are you doing? There's no pervert pillar on this map. Nina's sending 2 Overlords. Oh, the Reaper. Okay, Nina did get her 3rd hatch. Let's see what we got going on here. Queen chased it down. Lings going on. Did we get any... Oh my god, a drone and 2 Lings. That is a very, very risky play with those 2 Overlords, guys. Zerg players, I mean, Nina's been learning Zerg. I think that must have been a mistake. Maybe it's because stream, Twitch chat, whatever. But usually you don't want to throw away... I mean, it's not throwing away. You want to scout your opponent, but like, realistically, this is looking fairly standard. It's just 3cc Cloak Banshee, most likely. Epic's usually a pretty standard TVZ player. Yeah, I've seen him cook. Epic can cook for sure. But he's generally speaking a pretty standard TVZ player, and I think it is going to be just that. I like the build Juan gave me for us scrubs, but the Cloak Banshees are base, but like I just fucking... I'm starting to get to a point where I might be able to control them, but it's more for like having it for defense. All right, did we get Cloak? We're getting Cloak, surely. Yep, called it. Cloak Banshee. Supply depot going down here in just a moment. What's the Reaper's Hellion? Right here? No. No, not yes. First two Hellions going out for pressure. Oh no, actually the other two are over here. Scouting out. Being annoying. Regrouping up. First Banshee's on the way. Tech Lab coming down. Third CC landing on location. I'm going to start just doing that right off the rip. Now that I'm watching Epic do this. I think situationally you do it, but... I think I spend too long dicking around with my building SCVs into my natural, trying to play safe against Zerg. But, you know, if you can mine more optimally... I could have went to another series. You guys were awfully quiet about it. Well, no, I snuck it on you. That's why. Nobody knew I was going to cast. Or attempt to pretend to cast. No. You like this? I like this series. I figured Juan versus... or Juan. Juan was in chat. Juan's not playing. Epic versus Nina. Sorry about the Obsberg. Oh, no! Wow. Queen goes down. For a second, it looked scary, but the Lynx kind of dived into the extra Hellions. Nina kind of positioning over, but losing a Queen is rough. No fourth hatch yet, either. And here comes the Cloak Banshee layers on the way. Do we have any spores? We don't have any spores. Oh, we have one spore in the third, maybe one in the main. I'll take a look after, but Lynx trying to get a decent surround. Will get some, and will clean up a few of the Hellions, but not too many. Oof. 3 Hellions are down, 4 still alive. Interesting amount of... Nina trying desperately to keep the drones alive, but they're roasting. Nice split. Oh my gosh, decent split off on the drones after all. Wings coming in. Now we're going to save some of this. Nina really needs to get a 4th base behind this, because it's 30cc. IMO. Get that 4th. Alright, Epic going back in, trying to get some more damage. There is a spore on the main base. I assume so. There just wasn't one in the net. Centrifugal and +1 coming for Nina. Nina's going to have very fast +1 melee, interestingly. The 1-1, get a timeout a little faster in tandem, but the Carapace came pretty well in there. I do like the centrifugal hooks timing, though. It should be pretty nice. However, the army supply, pretty even. Oh, no, Nina! Is going to donate more queens. We're going to need more queens. Ay. So what's the play? Is it going to be Lingbane Hydra? What's going on? It's just a lower drone count. Epic at 63 workers. This is terrifying for Nina right now. So the armory will continue on for Epic. Nina's about to finish +1 melee. Carapace lagging a little behind, but have a double marine drop. We do have some Banes, and Centrifugal will finish in at 5 seconds, which will be pretty helpful right here. I do like that Nina's still pumping out some queens, and we do have all Lynx for now, because Nina needs to defend, but after a drone cycle will definitely be needed, and with that being said, we have... Oh, Centrifugal hooks finishing it right on target. Hive Tech coming down for Nina. Nice. Let's see what's going on the other side. Nice. Run by attempt is not a bad idea, but at the end of the day, Nina needs to make some stuff happen. The +1 melee's finished. Oh, actually, everything went in. It's the Carapace. It's a little behind. Nina catches right up on that +1 melee behind it, but needs to get that Carapace as soon as she can. She has the gas. Need to get that Carapace. Oh. Wait, little misclick. We don't want to lose this hatch, Nina. We don't want to lose this hatch. She wants to get a good surround. Queens and spores up here. Queen's going to dive right on that medevac. We'll get one medevac. One of the queens does fall. Benita's forgetting Carapace, but it doesn't matter. Behind this is a huge push from Epic with 96 army supply. And as they say, the supply do not lie. GG. Epic takes it in game number 1. Pretty good series. Incoming. Nina's learning. Took her a while to get to 5k, but she got to 5k Zerg, and what's her Zerg at right now? Oh, 5,300. Wow. Look at that. Huh. Epic's pretty heckin' good. Benita's, even for off race, she might be able to... If she gets a little better early game, I think she'll be okay. Depending on what Epic does. Epic could get cheeky here. Speaking of cheeky, he's got a little 1-0 on the board in the bottom right-hand corner. The blue representing Psystorm Gaming. It's Mr. Epic. And his opponent in the upper right. Playing the trader race, it's Zerg. Nita. Ay, ay, ay. I just downloaded more APM, so good luck. Old teammate banner. That's funny. Downloaded more APM. Based. Alright, here we go. 15 Hatcherino. This could get cheeky here too, but... I might unveto this map, but I gotta remember if I play Protoss again too, to veto it again. Because of PVZ. I always die to bullshit, like this fucking mine out stuff, for Zerg in particular. Okay, Nina's gonna go over here, maybe to take the third base. But, yeah. That do be a thing. Epic going for the Scout, going for the Reaper. Everything's looking pretty standard over here. No shenanigans. I mean, Nita might be cooking something. We'll see. Oh, Nita didn't fully mine that out. Interesting. Fascinating. Reaper on the way. Spawning pool going to finish up here in a second, as is the hatchery. Nina is going to mine that out. Go take the third hatch maybe after when she can. No. Up going for gold. Going for the gold base. Wait. Nina, you got minerals. On the backside with the gas. Got it. Risky play, but... Oh no, Nina's going to lose a Ling. Nice. Let's see what happens here. Nina's not getting the third hatch. Oh, okay, it's running up. See, that's a normal Reaper for me. A little bit later, third, but Nina did drone behind it. Let's see what my phone's doing. Alright, sorry about that. I had to check my phone. Looks to be a 30cc Cloak Banshee again, most likely, from the looks of it. No Tech Lab, though. Tech Lab? Tech Lab? Hello? A little bit late, Tech Lab for Epic. Oh, Nina got supply blocked. Ella Roach Warren. Okay, Nina may go for a little mineage. Mine this out. No metabolic. Okay, no, needed to get metabolic. Good. I was gonna say, I don't like this if there's no metabolic. I'm pretty sure she researched it. I just forgot. More Hellions coming. Banshees coming as well. Queen's coming at the door. Epic's looking for the bases. The thing is, Banshees could go and assault this base. And Banshee's a really good defense against Roach pushes. If you got two of them. Not be the play for Nina. Roach push indeed. Yep. Epic's targeted right over here. There's no queens. There's no detection. Nina needs to drop a spore ASAP just in case. Okay, Nina's gonna go try to... Oh no! The Hellions! There's no layer. So the no layer means no OVs or overseers. Still, there's need to get some decent worker damage. I don't think so. Not my best showing, rip. Good luck versus Bjorn still. GG's. We're gonna go on to Epic versus Bjorn. Steadfast is probably gonna get it, but I don't know. We'll see. It don't matter. It does matter. I like to catch other people. We'll see what it's got. It was the first lobby I saw. Oh, Percival's playing. GG's. My man Percival with the Kirktown action. Percival versus Shameless. Alright, nice. My man Percival. No, we're not doing BN versus Epic. It's Steadfast probably is. Percival versus Shameless. 100% getting that. It's going to be a tough one. Shameless is a hella good PvT player, even if it was a different patch. Percival is a hell of a good Terran player in general. Hope you're doing good, bro. Doing well, bro. With that Kirktown. Not a lot of signups today. Holy smokes. Epic's going on to fight Beyond. Well, Triple versus Crispy's going on. And that Ragnar Aussie versus that one dude Joey going on to fight Hero. A nice 2-0 Mute. Oh, interesting. Mute, I mean, that could go either way. Mute's a hell of a player. Gerald's playing versus PSZ and then Nicaract and Promi. Yeah, Hero is playing. Hero is in the upper side. This is a shorter one, so I might actually cover it. Though I do need to spend some time. I only have 2 days, and I've not been... I mean, I'm a little tired and stuff. I might take some time after this. Or maybe not even cast the whole thing, because I have to... prep for my interview. But yeah, we'll go Percival, Shameless, little PvP action. Waiting for these cats to veto, and we'll be into their game. That's about it. What's up, chat? You're awfully quiet. Mm-hmm. Quiet is as quiet does, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Percival versus Shameless. Shameless is up late. Steadfast is in too. Oh, damn. I was going this one because I figured Steadfast was going to go, oh, wait, shit. Beyond and Epic got on. Well, Steadfast may bounce. We'll see. I want to get this one because it's my man Percival. I love Percival. He's fucking great. Great dude. Even when I was a Protoss main exclusively, he was always my bud. Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner. Representing Kirktown. That's right. It's Kirktown, baby. In the blue, it is Percival. And his opponent in the upper right in the red. From Elfin, it is Shameless. Little TVP, we're on Tokamak for map number 1. Via shall see what we get. I'm assuming it's going to be double gas from Percival. You got to go double gas these days, it feels like, but not necessarily. But I mean, higher level, I think you always do. Shit, I even double gassed now. What happened to me? I fully turned Terran. That's what happened. Is he going for it? Is he going for it? Is he going for it? No, is he one gas? Percival's one gas? What? Shameless opening pretty standard. Gonna go harass. Oh no, Percival! Little misclick there. He A moved his. Okay, he's going for the Marines, so very likely to go into a factory after. Shameless being annoying. Percival gonna be forced to drop his CC off location. Shameless is opening very standard, going back home. No more harass. There's going to be Barracks Factory. He's going to do a 1-1-1 off one gas. Will he get another? Maybe. Yeah. It is possible he goes 3 racks Factory, but we'll see. No reactor. First unit is going to be a Stalker from Shameless. Okay. Curious to see how this plays out. I know that could be a little bit of lapse in knowledge. Okay, no, he's just gonna. That's fairly standard stuff from Percival. He's going Hellion. Oh no, never mind. Okay, he was just buying, killing time. Cancels immediately. Stalker's going out. Is it gonna be aggressive? No, he's just chilling. Shameless chilling, going for Z at Twilight Council. Is going for Hallucination. He did build the Sentry. I was too busy looking at our Terran Man, and I forgot to look back at Protoss. Missed the Sentry in there, so it's going to be scouted, but there's nothing really to scout. It's a pretty standard build. Well, the Widow Mine. This is Widow Mine in a tech lab. See medevac coming, so Percival going for like a Marine Widow Mine drop, potentially. And going into a Raven, I'm assuming. He could alternate and go into a... I do have a feeling this is going to be a Raven. Another tech lab. Mission up here. Yeah, probably going to be a Raven. Couldn't be a Banshee, but I have a feeling it's going to be a Raven. Third Nexus going down for Mr. Sham. Wow, that's great. He went 3. I mean, this is enough stalkers, but he went 3 gate with a very fast third base. Interesting. More Protoss. Hyperflight Rotor Banshees. Haha. All right, Percival's cooking here. I don't know if it's going to get much done against Blink Stalkers, but still. Okay, Percival whittling at some... Oh, he's going to lose the Widow Mine. Doesn't lose the Widow Mine. He's forcing a lot of lost mining time. This is big for Percival, getting tanks behind it. His Hyperflight's still on the way. Gets 5 workers. Doesn't want to lose this drop. Loses the Widow Mine, but he does manage to get out for the moment. Does he drop again? He does. He's trying to get some damage. More, but he's going to lose that medevac for sure. Gets a Stalker. Okay, this is actually pretty big for Percival. It's a lot of damage. I mean, yeah, he lost all his Marines, but still he killed a Stalker out of that. 1 Stalker and 11 probes is 100% worth for Percival. Big damage from our Terran man. Mind you, 1 Banshee's already out, 2nd on the way. This one's moving around. The other one should be able to join it pretty quick. Hallucination's gonna scout this. Holy shit. Okay, doesn't get that. And Percival's already back. Wait, he's not... Percival, we're not attacking. He hesitated. Zoom. Okay, now Cloak's going. He's going for a 3rd Banshee. Percival's still gonna... He's gonna transition to Bio, albeit a little later, but does have a 3rd CC finish. That's actually a good time, 3rd CC, all things considered, especially with the economy. We got charge lots coming. Percival's gonna have to be careful, though. Marine drop on the way. And we do have an additional tech lab. I think his combat shields in STEM are gone. We do have the eBay going down. I like that. Upgrades are a bit late, but Shameless did just start his +1. Oh, wait, he's going... What am I talking about, guys? He's going mech. Percival's... Oh, my God, it is a thing. Percival's going mechanical man, guys. Medevac goes down, and these are just stimless Marines. However, the Stalkers can retreat back to the shield battery. And will do so. These Marines are kind of... Oh, no. Percival losing Banshees left and right. It's fucking Battle Mech, guys. Goomy Percival here. Holy shit. Maru has... Just play like Maru is literally taking effect in full force, boys and girls. We have an armory. I want to see an but we do have an armory. I saw it in production. That's my bad, though. So it's Battle Mech. All right, Shameless knows to go into Immortals, which is a smart move for Protoss. He does have charge lots, but with Blue Flame Hellbats, I don't know. So it's Banshees and Hellbats and tanks and Cyclones after. I'm assuming he's got mag field accelerators researching. Guys, I'm so stupid. It's fucking mech. Dave. Why else would you go Hyperflight Rotor Cloak Banshees? Alright. There are not many Stalkers back home for Shameless. Shameless starting to move observers around, but here comes the Banshees. He's got a cloak. Cloak, Percival Cloak. Forcing a recall of the Stalkers and maybe the Observer up. Okay, what did those Stalkers attack? They attacked something, but it was not the Banshee. I wouldn't hate a Raven, but the army gets harder. Not with Mac as much. Like with Bio, Ravens always throw me the fuck off. But I mean, I know I had pro gamers and their smaller keyboards, so you can get more stuff in. All right, smart servos being researched. Infertile pre-igniters, blue flame, and missile turrets. 4CC gonna go land on location for Percival. It's 4 base to 4 base. Worker count in favor of Percival because he's been relentless with damage earlier in the game. It's gonna work out pretty good. He's going in +1 vehicle weapons as well, so. Percival's zipping around, not a lot of stalkers over here. He wants to get as much damage as he can. He can pick off that cannon while it was going too, but he's just getting whatever he can, wherever he can. Getting the stalkers. You can get the stalkers. Get the stalkers. Yeah! It was only 3. He can get those stalkers. Shameless moving. Percival setting up with a decent position. There's lots of zealots, but blue flame hellbats do be a thing. Cyclones are... Oh, he's got to be careful not to lose the cyclones. Cyclones are kind of out of position. Kind of an awkward spot. The tanks kind of shooting everywhere. I don't know if that was the move out, but Percival ends up getting a lot of damage with the Banshees. It's the Protoss army he's gonna have to work. No, Percival's army's actually massive. 22 workers done. Shameless is pushing right now, though. Percival needs to get in position of his base. Does have a planetary fortress. Will this base finish up, though? I think with the stalkers, etc., it could be rough. Here comes the blue flame units. Percival cancels. It's a lot of immortals. That's the terrifying thing right here. It's the immortals. Dark Shrine on the way. And again, this is where Raven territory might come in. Percival going for Hellbat drops? Yes, he is. As Shameless goes to try to take a 5th base behind it. Shameless has to catch up on workers a bit. He's got a lot of bases, but he's lost a lot of mining time. Like, look at this. Percival's been dominating in terms of economy, going into +2 vehicle weapons. He's playing mechanical, man. He's like, yo, we're going to play a little TVZ right here in TVP. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Percival going to rebuild another CC. Problem is there's shield batteries and photon cannons at bases. Oh no, the Medivacs. Yeah, it's good he's got some Medivacs for the Hellbats. Hellbat's gonna try to dive in here. Getting some workers getting the photon cannon. Hellbats, they didn't go for the workers. 14 workers falling over here to Banshees, I'm assuming. No, I don't know. Was it another Hellbat drop? Percival moving in onto this. Uh-oh, Percival's gonna be surrounded. The pylon scouts this. There's immortals, there's charge lots, there's archons. There's a sandwich of Protoss coming in. One marine from earlier in the bunker. Oh no, Percival, you're full. He got cornered. Cyclone's actually getting some good work on the zealots, but there's gonna be so many reinforcements for Protoss. Hellbat's trying to morph in here. Percival trying to get out with what he can. I'm gonna hate the tank sieging a little earlier. Nah, they're not in time. Barriers activated on all the immortals, though the tanks actually put in some good work behind it. Percival trying to find a position. These observers are actually kind of pretty good right now, but well, they were pretty good. 13 SCVs fall into a charge a lot run by, but Blue Flame Hellions coming out. Cyclones, etc. A tank is sieged in the main base. Percival can afford to lose some workers, IMO. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. Well, he wants to get rid of this, though. Vikings coming in clutch to get rid of the War Prism. Still 2 zealots. And they get disintegrated. His +3 vehicle weapons comes on. Shameless has +3 ground weapons already. Another armory, love it, so he's going into vehicle plating. Wouldn't be nice earlier, but, you know, mech's expensive. There's a massive gas bank for Percival. Army supply in favor of Percival. Again, it's mech, so it's a little weird. Thing that would be scary is a sky toss transition. So going into like Tempest and carriers because there's no Thors out. That's something you have to acknowledge as the Terran player to get Thor's. Not saying that I can do that, but Santa do be a thing. Ooh, the medevac goes down, which a lot of Archons falling is actually pretty good for Percival too, but the tank's gonna go back in and creep into position. Okay, never mind, he's just gonna back off. Double Hellbat drop again as we have a photon cannon and shield battery still right there. Dark Shrine is available for a Protoss. Percival's doing a great job shaving the army supply down. Oh, but the medevacs catch the drop. Ugh. Unlucky for the P-Dog. Mr. P. Percival. Not to be confused with Mr. T. Oh, the Zealot flank on the side is rough. Wouldn't hate these Vikings landing. Wouldn't hate these Vikings landing. I mean, I think this is going to get cleaned up anyway, but Percival getting some trades, but it's not going in his favor. He does need to boot scoot and big boogie out of there. Oh, the medevac tanks, but Observer finally goes down, but speaking of tanks, we couldn't use. Oh my god, he could use more. Shameless has gotten up to 70 workers, but the army supplies have been dwindled. He does have money to warp in units, though, again. And Percival's had to spend a bunch. Does have a 5th base secured now, though. Shameless going for a 6th. Hellion run by attempted, but I don't know if it's going to get much. Actually, if he gets some workers, this could be good. +3 vehicle weapons, not quite on completion yet. It's 8 workers, but there's a Protoss force on the side, not really able to get too deep in there. Percival starting to falter in army supply a bit because he's, you know, mech's expensive. Simply put. Finally gets that pesky observer. There's another one. Oh, it's a Zealot over here. Alright, Shameless now has an army supply advantage, and this is where it gets a little terrifying, in my opinion. See what the armies consist of mostly. 4 Immortals. Okay, it's a lot of Zealots. Another Warp Prism going out. Warp Prism is going to be scouted in range of the sensor tower. There is a missile turret. Whoa, the Warp Prism's almost going right there. Percival's out of position. The downside to mech is slow and clunky, and he doesn't have anything here to engage it. He's trying to get over. Well, is he? He is. Gets the Warp Prism, but, okay, and it is Blue Flame Hellbats to catch the Zealot. Shouldn't get too much damage. Nope, they will not. 3 workers, but this army on the other side, something Percival's got to be mindful of. Ooh, the Stalker's here, but the tank is actually in a very good spot. And that's usually it'd be a time where you don't go into tanks, but honestly, some tanks position over here could be good. Oh, this is 200 IQ from Percival. He wants to shave off the Stalker. Shameless army supplies getting scary though. 5 Immortals. Percival was cutting through him, but with all these upgrades of the Protoss, it's terrifying. Nice recall by Shameless. He's gonna go right here to get into position. Oh no, Shameless. He's gonna jump right to Percival. Percival. Ruh-roh, Raggy. Meanwhile, on the other side, Immortals, a few charge lots, and a couple Archons mostly. Pounce on this army. The tanks thundering down on these Immortals, but the Immortals barrier's activated. 1 fell, but not enough. Oh no, the Cyclone is going down. Actually, the Immortals are going to fall. Percival losing a lot of army supply, but he's actually trading out workers on the other side of it. He lost 1 planetary already. It would be nice if he could keep it, but I don't think he's gonna be able to on the other side of it. He is getting some work done. Shameless's armies go full send on the other side of the map. Scrappy game. Siege tank goes down. That's a little rough. The planetary fortress, the Cyclones, the Blue Flame Hellbats try to get some work done, and the mech on the other side of the map are getting some work as well. Zealot's coming here. Percival, we need to get it. Okay, he is getting a repair. A bit of a repair. We need a full repair. Maybe kind of sort of. Percival pushing into the natural. He's diving. He's trying. But an Immortal is going to come out. Oh, man. Shields are going to finish up. Zealots and Stalkers pouncing into the main base of Percival. Percival will start to bleed out. He really needs to get stuff done. I would go for that damn Dark Shrine just in case. I mean, Percival's got orbital command centers for days. If the problem is oh, Shameless leading an army supply. I don't think Percival can do it. He almost did. Is he going to fly away? This game is crazy. Hellion run bys are going all over the place. Okay, a recall's forced, and I think this is unfortunately going to be it. Percival played heckin' well with the mechan, but it ain't going to happen. Oh, I don't see how Percival does it, guys. He's going to go migrate to his planetary fortress. Just as a paltry force, and that's it. Everything he loses here is rough. Oh, the recall down to that base is cheeky with the Stalkers, I'm sure of it. Oh, Percival didn't fly these guys away. No, fly your orbitals. He needs the orbitals. Percival, fly your orbitals. He's probably mulling it. Yeah, he did mule some, but he doesn't have any add-ons. There's nothing he can do. So close. Such a scrappy game. And if all the workers die for Shameless, it won't matter. I mean, it was damn close to doing it, but there's nothing flying and not enough stuff to fight this army. GG. That's rough. Rough loss for Percival, but you know what? What a hell of a game. Both of them playing pretty well. Percival trying out back against Protoss and actually doing pretty effectively through a lot of that game. Insane. Percival's upgrade spending, mind you, was ahead of Shameless's. Resource collection. For most of the game, he was ahead. What up, Pigma? What up, guys? Game number 2. Like, low-key, I think one Raven would have been pretty cool. If nothing else. Yeah, 80 armor missile later if you keep it around. But, big thing was catching the observers. I think if he caught those observers earlier, that would have been big. He didn't have a lot that shot up. Because he didn't get Cyclones for quite a while, and there was all, like, Blue Flame Hellions and Hellbats, tanks, and Banshees at first, so... Still a cool game. Alright, here we go. Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of ley lines. And the blue Terran SCVs give it up for Kirktown's Percival. And his opponent in the upper right in the red is our Russian Protoss. It is Shameless. First of all, our South Korean Tehran. Okay, he's going for Proxy Rax. Proxy something. Or is he going for an eBay block? Oh yeah, he's proxying. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Okay, Proxy Marauder. It's off path. I think that might be a good spot. Shameless going for a scout. I wouldn't hate the one where you do the racks back home too, so it looks fairly normal. It does delay things. But the racks back home one's kind of neat because you can fool the Protoss. It's risky, but... Shameless going in for the scout here in a bit. Percival gets his... stuff. All right, Shameless gonna be like, bro, we're getting proxied. See how the Protoss reacts here. Cyber Core, is he still gonna expand? Oh, it's 2x Reaper? What? I don't know if I like 2x. Okay, that could be a good bait and switch. Zealot's going to be out to stop that, but at the same time, the Zealot's away. First Reaper's going to be out before probes are here. Or before any shield batteries down or anything. Stalker's coming out, though. Percival abandoned ship on the bunker. Stalkers come out quicker, so it's going to be a little rough. Reaper will get one. Probe will get another. He gets two. Percival's going to want to back off. He's going to lose the Reaper. Ah! No, he doesn't lose the Reaper. All right, he's just going to fly back home with his 2 racks. Going for a CC and a bunker. Oh, Stalker on the high ground. He's going to be careful. Okay, Percival ideally would keep both these guys alive. Okay, vision blocker is going to force the pathing off. Another Stalker coming for Shameless, so Percival getting some work done, but it does delay his expansion, etc. Still killing 3 workers. A Zealot, not ideal. Losing the SCVs doesn't help, but still he's going to have a factory behind it, building another rack. So he's going into 3 racks factory. And an eBay. Not bad. All right, good decision. I don't hate it. It's probably their best call. It has his double gas up already. Ooh, first of all, trying to get some eyes out. He might need to retreat back to the fucking bunker right ahead. Shameless is going right in for it. Oh my god, this is going to be rough. Oh no, Percival. He's going to definitely lose one of the Reapers. Wait, if he doesn't, that's based. Getting a Cyclone, building 1 Marine. The bunker's in jeopardy. Oh! He gets in! No repair. A grenade's going to help buy him sometime. The SCV's trying to repair this. It's only 3, and 1 will go down. Okay, he's going to try to send another Marine. Makes its way in. Cyclone on its way up. Okay, it's a 2-base Protoss, basically, for... This is delayed... Shameless. Shameless was hella greedy the last game. Delays all pet.
Hey, who wants to have some fun?
What up, Rocker? Hope you had a good stream, amigo. Thanks for the raid, dude. Hope you're doing fantastic this evening, Rocker. We got ourselves. We just had a mechanical man game out of Percival against Shameless. Hope you had a good stream, man, and had some good games. All right, Reapers trying to get stuff done. The Reapers are being damn annoying, though, keeping Shameless back. Blink's on his way. It's a decent number of Stalkers, but Percival's starting to get some units out. Getting his stem, his combat shields. It's +1. A Liberator. Doesn't have a tech lab on his racks. I think he might want a tech lab, mate. In this case, definitely it's Tech Lab City, but the 3rd base will be going down for Shameless after. There's a lot of units. He's going to be full sent. He definitely needs a tech lab. Again. All Marines, no Marauders. Eesh. Stem will definitely finish. I don't know if combat shields will be done. The Liberator might be annoying and buy some time. We'll see. I love this SCV scouting here. No, it's a react. Okay, he's going reactor Widowmine, but the thing is, it's all Stalkers. It's all Stalkers. So they got the Cyclone. Oh god, this is going to be out of position. Shameless is going to dive right into the main. The Liberator is going to come out. Okay, Percival actually alternating. Okay, Percival sees this. Or he's preparing for this. Still behind it. Stalkers warp in. Some workers going down. Liberator gets 6 workers behind this, but still. Alright, stem's done, but combat shield's not quite done. Oh, the high ground's denied. Observer coming, though, from round 2. Some Marauders are out, but we got that combat shields now for the Marines. Percival, does he have a scan available? He does not. Percival splitting his stuff up. Shameless going for the 3rd. Wait, the Liberator lives. Whoa. But charge and a Dark Shrine coming for Shameless. This could be a problem for Percival if he doesn't... I mean, nobody usually expects it on a standard game like this. I mean, it's always a thing, but you got to scout it. 6 kill lib, yeah. Well, I mean, hey, it's not bad. It survived is the big thing, and he's gonna get more than 6. He's gonna get 8. Every little bit you can do with it is kind of decent, but he's gonna lose it. Oh, if you get a Stalker, that'd be based. The problem is going to be DTs. Percival's mulling, and he doesn't know. He doesn't have missile turrets. He doesn't have scans. And the dark time, he's going to probably scan the observer after. I have a feeling he sees it. All these charge lots, actually, another issue, but Percival did go into the reactor factory. No widow mines. Oof. Missile turret going down to the net. Massive army from Shameless, too, though. Could catch in the flank. He has one widow mine here. Percival needs to land that mine. He does, and he gets a massive connect. Wait. One massive connection from one, a decent one from the other. Percival might be able to get some work done. Shameless trying to go for War Prism number 2. Zealots coming in. Some of the Stalkers getting taken out. Zealots getting mowed down, but Percival has to be mindful of this. They are getting mowed down. Nice stutter stepping from Percival. He's cornered back, but he's getting some good trades. Percival grouping in. He's being a little more aggressive. Oh, does have a third base behind this, though. Okay, very well done by Percival. Has his +1 infantry armor finishing up. More medevacs coming. His army supplies decent. Still Shameless actually getting away with a bit of an economy here. Thing is, it's all gateway, man, but no storms. This could go okay. The warp prism is going to be a bit of a problem, though. There's no... Oh, there's no missile turret in the main base. Third CC going down. He's not going to have an orbital. He's no scans. No scans. He's going to have to pull out of the natural. He's trying to push. He's trying to prod. He's trying to pull forward. War Prism coming in. Invisible men are here. Oh no, Percival. He's got an engage too. He's got to back off and he's got to focus on this. He's breaking the target flare from the DTs. Oh, that was a blunder from Shameless. He loses one, but guess what? No scans available just yet. Orbital command centers here. Viking is going down. If he's trying to get this missile turret up. There is a scan available, but he needs units. Okay, wait. He's chasing it. First of all, left these widow mines here. There is an observer. That's a problem. Shameless alternates and takes the other 4th base. Percival did get his secured and has the missile turret here. One in the mineral line in his main as well, but he's not mining gas. Percival, he's got a ton of gas actually, so he's fine there. In that regard, the observers are going to be the pain. Colossus are out for Shameless. Uh-oh. Percival's got to pick up. Tough bit of micro here for Percival. He gets a lot of widow mines. Actually, the widow mines are taken down because that high ground observer. The observer. Oof. Percival trying to stutter step this off. He's got more medevacs than you. Okay, here comes the reinforcements, however. We do have some Vikings. Oh, Shameless eats a... He eats a lot of widow mines to the face. War Prism number 2 coming back in again. Actually, the War Prism, yeah, that's the same one. Zealot run by, or Zealot warping in the main base is going to be a little rough. Ghost Academy on the way. We do have 2-2 for Percival. Vikings going to try to chase the Warp Prism after. Maybe kind of so. Oh, yeah, he's got a bunch of them. He might have to land these guys. But it's an assault from Shameless. And the other side is Percival takes a 4th base behind this. Oh, my good lord. Nobody load. 2-2 on the way for Percival and +2, +1 for Shameless. He did get a 2nd forge. My goodness gracious. Alrighty. A couple bases going down in the 12 and 5 o'clock-ish bases. 4 o'clock base. Shameless with some decent map vision with them using even probes to scout. This massive Zealot run by can be rough. However, there are widow mines out. Scouter pylon is going to catch this. The army is going to be here. Percival does seize the widow mines. And is there an observer? There's not. Get some decent damage, but has to be mindful of this army. The Zealot run by is pretty big over here, too. Percival does not want to fight into this. The force field's actually by Percival sometime. Oh no, the Medivacs. Good defense from Percival, but he loses 10 workers. Eventually going down. Still building SCVs. Still, I don't hate that, but Shameless is going for his 5th base. Shameless has been leading a little more of this game. The mech game was very cool. Very unlucky for Percival. You know, obviously we didn't get a GG. That was a little frustrating. Oof. Just a Stalker hit squad here. The Colossi and Immortals back at home. 3rd Colossi coming out now. First of all, we need to scout these observers, mate. We did have some decent EMPs. One of the Colossi, 2 of the Colossi fall, but there are a lot of Immortals. There's a lot of Zealots. Wait, does the 3rd Colossi fall? It does not. First of all, has to be careful, but he's trying to fend off these Zealots. Problem is that 1 Colossi and the 3 Immortals behind this. Vikings are coming out again. But Vikings aren't what we're going to want after this. Couple is fine. Needs to get into Medivacs ASAP. 5th base trying to go down for Percival. 5th command center, I should say. Shameless at 64 workers. This is where shit gets frustrating. Okay, we had a bunch of Widow Mines here. Just going to reposition the one that's... Oh, boy. Percival uses its 2 Vikings. Gets a little bit of damage here. Gets the Sentry. He does. Shameless playing pretty... In a way, this is very honorable from Shameless with the current patch. It's like, yo, dude, I'm not going Storm right off the rip. He's playing a little old school-ish. And he went, like, Blink into Dark Shrine, which is not necessarily cheesy, depending on how you do it. You didn't go cheesy. It was just a Gateway Man kind of play. And, Percival too good to get taken out right away from it. Another Colossi goes down. Percival is going to want to keep these Vikings alive. Oh, does he get the Colossus? Well, that's a bit of a debate, because you don't want to get surrounded by those Zealots. The Immortals with the Guardian. Shit. Oh, Widowmine comes in clutch. Force field kind of nice. There's only a couple Stalkers here, but the Viking, its count is not high, obviously. More Medivacs coming in. I love to see that from Percival. Army supplies growing for Shameless, and it's a lot of Immortals, a lot of Zealots. Another Colossi coming in the picture here. Vikings, will they get the work? Oh my god, the Colossus hanging by a thread. These Marauders are mowing into this, but 3 Immortals are going to be pretty decent. The Colossi goes down again. 5th base landed right in front of Shameless's face. Percival has going out now. But we do have armor +2, +3 rather, and shields +1 coming as Percival goes into ship weapons +2. Has he switched to Liberators? He's not yet. Well, yeah, he only has 4 Medivacs. Like, he really needs Medivac production. This is the hard thing I find myself in, but I'm a scrub. Though it does feel a little better when you end up with like 3 starports against Toss late game. Nothing like, but make no mistake, Percival's done a great job retaining his army. It just, as much as he's gonna want Vikings, I think it's kind of smart not to, because of how few Medivacs he has. Not to go there, I mean. Oh, that Observer unfortunately can't catch it, but still. More Medivacs are joining the party a little bit, but we'll see what happens. Observer alternates around. Percival comes in with a scan. Does he land an EMP? He does. It's pretty decent, but the Guardian Shield's activated beforehand. And the Observer may reveal the Widow Mine. Oof. The SCVs get targeted. Now here come the Zealots. 3rd Colossi coming in here. Oy, 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 oy. And a little bit of a Zealot run by is going to be dealt with. 10 workers fell to all that. The pressure from the high ground with the Colossus, etc. Percival kind of a little disjointed in his positioning as Shameless is just macroing up behind this. Percival's trying to secure this 5th base and keep it active. Percival dives on the Colossus from the high ground, gets 1. And an Immortal is going to fall, but I don't know. It's getting close. Percival, we might be overextending, Chief. Cleans up some of the zealots. Man. It's honestly a pretty sick game. Percival going in right. This is actually not a bad move. He can mess with Shameless's economy. Like, at this point, to go in and get good damage on the econ, like this fresh base at that, could be kind of nice. Gets the pylon, dives in, wants to kill the Nexus. I don't think he has enough power. He needs to get out of there. He tries to. He's hoping not to lose this. There'll be a blinking available again in a minute. There's a lot of Percival's armies right here. Percival's going for a split push on the other side. Wants to get the Nexus. Oh, DTs. He gets the DT. Percival drops in the main base. The Iron Shields actually could be impactful, but even killing production's bigger, but it's kind of an awkward base trade situation. Shameless a little disjointed, but this is a powerful army for our Protoss players. Still, Percival's literally everywhere. It's running away from Dark Templar. Zealots in the third base. Ay, Maron. This is crazy. Percival's forced to evacuate to a lot of army down here. He's going to go back to the fresh base. It's looking kind of rough. His army supply is low. He's pulled some boys to help aid in the fight against the Protoss. Medevac's coming in here. Percival gets only 7 kills, but the army's debated. Alright, so... No, Percival, don't dive into that. Ah. Okay, Percival does have a lot of CCs at least, but that being said... Yeah, this is looking rough for Percival, even with all these CCs, etc. He's a little bloodied. Thanks for the follow, Cowboy 939. He's a little bloodied, to say the least. The army supply favoring Protoss, too, is not ideal. Shameless. Looking like he's in a good position here. Can Percival come back? Oh, man. What a rough one. A little unlucky on some of it, but let's see. Oh, Percival's not going to pull the boys. I mean, he doesn't have a lot of economies, so the planetary's like, it's one of those things that it does aid in helping kill the army. He needs to save these SCVs for sure. He does have other bases, but this guy... Oh, it's a Dark Templar! Zoinks! Third base planetary. Wouldn't mind helps a little bit, but we'll see. Shameless takes it in a 2-0. Thank you for the follow. Be like Cowboy. Smash that follow button. Be a man. All right. Anyway, had to say it. Had to say the be a man mean. Manatee popped up in the... Wow. That's crazy, dude. That is awesome. You saw Manatee in freaking New Jersey? That's wild, dude. Definitely cool. I'll be right back, guys. All right. Wait, are we in the finals? What the fuck? How's that? No, best of 5 semifinals. Picked up some space. Wait, what do you guys got going on? So I killed them all, not just the manatees, the woman tees and the child tees too. Picked up some space lube and wedding pie. Space lube, what a name for fucking weed. Alright, we got some games coming up. We have Hero versus Shameless. Unlucky, but I was hoping we'd get a dub for Kirktown from our man Percival. All right. It's best of 5 semifinals. Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of ley lines in the red Protoss probes. Give it up for a Hero. And in the upper right-hand corner, he's blue. It is Shameless from Elfin. Hero currently teamless for the moment. Yo, do you guys think I should I try to scam Hero into putting the Pog Squirrel on? What do you guys think? Come on, chat. Should I try to do it like Hero? You should be like Percival. We're the Pog Squirrel. Join Kirktown. Be a man. Well, he's teamless. I think so. You guys don't think so, but I think so. Maybe casting wasn't the vibe of tonight, but earlier on I was getting too ragey. I was like, eh. Happy stance, think so. I'd do wild double gate from both. Shameless with a little bit different of a wall. Hero with a very tight wall. Huh. All right. That is not a gap. All right, sentry opener for a Hero. Both going for a very fast Nexus, so identical opener. Just sentries. Very... I don't know. It's not super safe, but it's you can scout and you can mount a defense, I guess, depending on what it is. But it gives you a it's a faster economy. I mean, we have very minimal contact. She wants to know if I get the job. Or if my interview goes well on Thursday. But I'm not bugging her. She needs a break at the very least. I highly doubt we're going to be back together. We'll put it that way, but it'd be what it be. What? What? Hero? Wait. This ain't the... What are you doing, Hero? Alright, you guys see this? Do you guys see this? Oh, ho, ho. Cheeky boy. Shameless knows what's up. Hero's like, ah, snap. I don't think so. As I said, it's more to it than that. I fucked up for the last time, and it's been a lot. There's like a lot of reasons for hallucinated stalkers versus hallucinated stalkers. What a meme. Hero going for a fucking greedy third base. What is this game? Oh my god, what does PvP turn into? What up, Podsmuff? This is fucking hilarious. Bro, I don't care what race you play. That shit was based as fuck. Alright, Hallucination's gonna scout this, and Shameless like, well, I'm gonna take... It's freaking... talk about a mirror matchup, am I right, folks? What up, guys? Mac, Muff, Hans, Muff, Happy Stance. Got a Forge coming down for Hero. Shameless also going for four. What the hell? These guys are like mind gaming each other and is literally like... What the fuck? What are we watching? Hero's gonna have a faster third base, but it's like literally like identical otherwise, other than Hero's slightly ahead in everything. Except for Blink, but a Chrono Boost could change that. Hero's instead chronoing workers. He wants to go for like a 3-base push, but I don't know. I think he should be using these Chrono Boosts not on probes at this point, but on upgrades and shit. Definitely upgrades at the very least. He's Chrono Boost probes for like ever. I mean, it makes sense. He's gonna have a slight. He wants to have a little bit of a lead while he can, especially when he has 3 bases on. So that's why he's doing it. It's gonna be very minimal. Actually, Shameless leads in workers for a second. What the hell are we watching? Oh. Okay, it's going down. +1 on the way. Just hallucination scouts for days. That's all we got. Hero going for a very fast 4th base? Question mark? Oh my god, he is. Is he really going to do it? Both going for charge. Shameless is faster. When your Forge finishes a little behind, +1 kind of finishes pretty close. Hero going for a 4th base. Shameless going for a 4th. Dear God. How's Hero behind 2 workers? That's what I want to know, Chad. Why? Why? Why did Hero stop building workers? Is that like the fakest 4th base in the planet for now? Is that his plan? So he can muster up a larger army supply, and then after have the ability to probe if he wants to. Okay, now he's building an army. Even in a macro game, this game has a funny feel right off the rip, just from Hero moving out with 3 sentries aggressively, and Shameless had his number and hallucinates 2 stalkers as well. Alright, Hero's already in a +2. Shameless. Mate, you're behind on your +2. Okay, he does it right there. Really kind of inconsequential. Observers out for Hero, observers out for Shameless. Hero may be able to shark it. Shameless trying to get some intel. Hero going with a warp prism though. Everything's identical except for Shameless has done a warp in. So he actually is gonna have a little bit larger army. Both with the what the hell is this shit? Hero hold positioning here. Nice blink back. I love the hallucinated immortal. Will help a bit for the H dog. Shameless actually taking a better fight here. Hero in some trouble. He's in a little bit of trouble, and now the warp prism is gonna go down. Mortal not target firing the stalkers. It's kind of rough. Hero actually may have just lost this. How many gates are available? 10. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Hero's dead. Is it possible he holds? I don't know. I don't know, Chief. Leave it to Hero to be behind an army and still be aggressive. And he knows he's behind. Wait, does he get the warp prism? If he gets a prism, that's big. He does. Nice job sniping that prison by Hero. Has the probe over here to kind of keep an eye on things, building some static defense. None of the third base. Ooh, that observer is going to catch the stalkers moving out. What the f... Observer's going to catch the zealots moving. Ah, Hero. Ruh-roh. Force field's not too impactful. Hero's had some time to get some army back. Shield batteries will help a bit, but there's so many Archons. Ay. Hero's clawing his way back a bit. Both going into +3 ground weapons on either side of it. The only difference is Hero's building Immortals. Hero's supply blocked. Oh, what a time to be supply blocked. Both of them are supply blocked, actually. All right. No, Hero. Oh, no. The Immortal's going to be trapped. No, wait. Is it? Barrier was activated, but still Hero gets in position. Guardian Shield going to help a little bit. A lot of the Zealots outside of it, but the Archon just melting away these Zealots. And the reinforcing Zealots from Shameless are coming in. Is Shameless going to take out Hero? It's looking likely. Boys are pulled. Shameless right on top of him. The Archon's pushing. The workers diving. And ladies and gentlemen, GG, Shameless takes it, the up-and-comer. Defeating Hero in game number 1. Definitely a bit of an upset. But yeah, I mean, realistically, Hero made it kind of a... Hero was Hero, he was aggressive when he shouldn't be. Hero took a bad fight. I kind of want to see the TVT, but I love Hero, so... Shameless is pretty good, too. Wait, Bion and... Hero's my boy, but... Yeah, Okay, who's casting that? Alright, let's see. Who all was in with me? And Keisha. I'm gonna wait for Bion. I'll go. I'm gonna go Bion. Bion versus Epic. Wait, Bion versus whom? Bion versus Dickeract. Sorry, guys. I'm gutting mid-series. I gotta go Beyond. Hell yeah. I love Hero, but and I love Shameless is actually really good, but you're right, the Big Macking. How you doing, Psychons? What's up, buddy? We're going Beyond versus Nick Erect. Little TVT action for you. I got him. I'm the only caster for this. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I still like Beyond, dude. Beyond has his moments. When he's on fire, he's on fire. He has his off days. Beyond and Nickerack, TVT. I'm sorry to say, but I don't want to watch more Charged Lot Archon. PvP can get fun, but usually with Shameless and Hero, how they were playing, it seemed like a... Yeah, Steadfast is on it. So we're on a best of 5 here, spawning in the upper right-hand corner of Ley Lines in the blue. Give it up for Shopify Rebels. Well, Shopify Rebellion's Beyond. And his opponent in the bottom left from Platinum Heroes in the red, it is Nickeract. Ferret in 25. Play Beyond, yeah. I mean, I don't think I would have fared very well for... It's funny, though, there are a lot of people that I noticed, and, like, Yeti and I talked about. There's some people that got, like, in the old days, they're like, oh, yeah, you know, there were so many Masters players and stuff, like, you know, in the old days. But the game was so not figured out. But, like, obviously the top tier was still the top tier. But 2015 was... The game was out for 4 or 5 years. And, yeah. Nicaract, not immediately saturate. That's interesting. He didn't immediately saturate his gases. Little TVT. I figured we'd change it up. With all respect to Hero and stuff. There's nobody casting this guy, so of course I'm going to be going on this side. And I think... There are PvPs I would definitely go out of my way to catch sometimes, because there's just... Quite frankly, sometimes it depends on who's playing, what's going on, but how that series felt and the fact that no one's covering this, I figured it was a bit rough. I think Nicaract might have an uphill battle, but it is a mirror matchups. The question is, will we see a... Who will we see in the finals? Oh, man. All right. Let's see what we got. Sorry, Miss messaging, Eddie. All righty. 2 Reapers coming in right into Nicarac's base. Beyond getting some work done. Ow! Gets the Reaper too. Oh, does lose a Reaper of his own. Still, the consequential thing there is he delayed the starport and just now is going back underway. So he's got a little bit of a lead in the starport. Everything else looking tit for tat. Nicaract is gonna have his gas faster. It's natural. Cyclone's out to defend with the 1 Reaper. The downside is how he opened was losing the Reapers rough, but he's got 2 Marines. Oh, Beyond. It's the Orbital Command Center. Pounces on the Reaper, cleans up the Reapers. Cyclone chasing the Hellions down for now. Beyond going for a second Cyclone. We got a tech lab on the starport, so very likely a Raven play. The 2 Cyclone openers kind of based. I believe we're going to see a drop. Cyclone Marine drop from Nicaract. Kind of a cheeky play, and he might go out with the 2 Cyclones moving out from Beyond, though. Tank Raven. Standard shit. But a cheeky little play from Nicaract. He's going to go for it. He wants to go try to get some economic damage. The 2 Cyclones need to catch this. Nicaract posturing with his Hellions out there, too. He might try to do a little distraction, try to go into the natural, but with the siege tank, they won't be able to get anything done. Interference Matrix in the way for Beyond. Interference Matrix in the way now for Nicaract. Oh, Beyond. Out of position. Oh, I know he has the 2 Cyclones. Beyond. Dive. Okay, Beyond cleans it up, and the trades favor him. Saves the Raven, loses a Cyclone, but kills the Cyclone and the Marines. The tank defends against the Hellions. Interference Matrix finishing up for Beyond, and his second Raven about to pop. First one just finished for Nicaract. Third CC on the way for both of them. Beyond's a little bit faster. Alright, Beyond just go... He's only opted for 2 Ravens. Oh, interesting. Okay. It's going right into stem. That makes sense. Just going for the 2 Raven play. Going right in for stem so he can set up, go into bio. a little quicker. Double eBay going down immediately for Nicorak, but Beyond already has his eBays down. CC's pretty close to being on par. I think Beyond's will be done a little first. A little beforehand. Beyond, don't throw this. Keeping a Cyclone alive can be really helpful. Oh yeah, what up, Gamer Richie? How you doing, buddy? What's up, dude? Alrighty. Yeah, I switched. Hero and Shameless was pretty good. I felt really bad for Percival. He was, you could just tell he was tilted. It's fucking TVP. Stim versus Stim the horror, exactly. And Nicorak's army supply looking pretty small right now. It's about to look smaller without that Hellion. Ha! Doesn't even get one hit on the workers. Rip. Alright. Both players get their orbitals in position. Stem's going to be finishing up for Beyond first. Oh, Gamer Richie pops in right when Stem's about to pop. Of course. You know, you come in and Stem's like almost done, basically. Right? You might say it's a Stem reaction. Beyond forgetting his combat shields. Beyond! We got him gas bait. Okay, he gets it. Good. Armory down, like it. Little late on the armory, but it should work out just fine. Shameless is his little faster. I think he's going to be able to get it on his way to 2-2. That could be impactful in the fights. Yeah, that Beyond had a little bit of an army supply lead. Other than that, it's fairly normal. Ooh, Beyond wins the Marine fight. That's actually pretty big. But Beyond has to... He's going to try to hide the Marine, but oh my gosh. This is where it gets dicey. The Cyclone. Beyond doesn't know about it, but he can get the Cyclone. Needs to keep the medevac alive. That's the problem. That's the $1,000,000 question. Naturally, Beyond, of course, with a double medevac drop. As we get into this fourth base, going to be trying to be built, but this Nicorak's got the same idea. Beyond cancels immediately, backs off, decides to build closer to home. Nice triangle third. Beyond is a little behind in his upgrades. Okay, now, oh, he went armor, the classic Beyond, he went armor, weapons, but he didn't forget his weapons. He was... Like these, Scouter Marines. Shameless doing the same, building his, fourth base, not off location there, and both did go for 2 Ravens. Beyond could get in position here. Even without the high ground, having the tanks pre-siege could be nice. Beyond with some good moves. Anti-armor missiles, but the interference matrix is huge. Even with the anti-armor missiles, Beyond just takes it. Stims right on top of it and mows Nicorak down in an instant. What a fight. Nicorak played pretty well, though, too. Like, realistically looking at these guys. For how late it is. In Russia, Nicorak actually did, he actually had more... Oh, wow. All right. All right, let's see here. Let us go. Oops, let me switch these guys. We had a little bit of issue spawning in the bottom right-hand corner. Representing Shopify Rebellion, it is Beyond, our blue Terran man. And his opponent in the upper left from Platinum Heroes of the Red, it is Nicorak. We're on Maganatha for game number 2 in this best of 5 TVT lower bracket semifinals. Well, the lower side of the bracket, I should say. It's one single bracket. Single elimination. Pigosaur, number 48. And the day is September 9th, 2025, local time. Let's see what we get. Beyond going for a scout. He's going for one Rax expand with a scout. Or one gas. Yeah, one Rax. It's Reaper fast expand for Beyond. Very likely he'll have a bunker. Nicorak going for a scout as well. Beyond gonna drop that CC. Beyond, you gonna drop that CC? Okay, I did. Nicorak scouts. Beyond scouts Nicorak. I bet. Wait, did he actually? What did he actually scout? Oh yeah, he scouted. He knows it's double gas. Saw the factory. It seemed a little weird for some reason, but it's not. All right, Beyond just going for the Marine after. I'm paying attention. It sounds dumb. Oh, we forgot to fix the rally. Going for his factory. Is he going to go for a bunker? All right, Beyond knows he's just going to chill here with the first Reaper. He wants to get the first shot off to buy himself time. I believe these are the plays when you 1-Rax expand. Gaber Ritchie, you might be able to answer this. Juan was here, he might be too. So when you 1-Rax expand, are these the times where you want to go for a Widow Mine? Potentially? For like Reaper Hellion pushes? Like you get your bunker obviously, but that it sounds stupid, but I'd say I never have the cojones to open 1-Rax expand in TVT. And usually I see it, but that's one of the details that I had eluded me. If you're around, but I know it's late as fuck for you. Oh no. Well, okay. Boys are forced to move, and that be that for the moment. We'll see Cyclone on the way eventually. Oh no, Beyond's throwing the Reaper. Should just get the other Reaper. Yep, he does get the other Reaper. The Hellion's still going to be a nuisance, but still. Another Reaper comes Beyond. Hits the Hellion. Another Hellion comes in, though. Beyond doesn't even have a wall. Oh, my gosh. It's a disaster. Still. Another Marine's going to be coming with a Cyclone. Beyond losing some workers here. Nicorak's just chilling. He's big chilling. He's got his other gas, so Beyond's going to be a little gas-starved by comparison, and down 3 workers. So the risk is you get, you know, really, it kind of worked out where it didn't favor Beyond at all to open 1-Rax expand. This is why many of us don't like 1-Rax expand. 2 Cyclones again from Beyond, because he doesn't have the gas. He wants to get that Raven out in Interference Matrix. I don't hate that, and I don't hate the fast third CC. He wanted to go economically heavy, couldn't get it, so he goes, you know what, we're going to go for a third CC anyway. He does have 2 Cyclones and a Raven to defend, and we do have the bunker with only 1 Marine in it for the moment. Reactor coming down on the barracks. Medevac drop going down here could be rough. There's nothing to scout it. Uh-oh, Nicorak. In a good spot here to get some damage. Target fires the mule. Beyond wants to get that medevac, but does not. Kind of sacks the Raven a bit, but does not want to lose it. Doesn't. Okay, doesn't lose it at all. And actually, that went okay for Beyond. Interference Matrix tagging along behind it for Nicorak. His first Raven's out, his tank's out. Beyond does have a tank on the high ground. Cyclone's trying to chase that down. Oh, buddy. Beyond wants that medevac. just sharking around. I believe. Oh, medevac breaks the target fire. Oh. Wait. No, he doesn't get it. 2 Ravens out for Shameless, 2 for Beyond. Beyond going to stem. Shameless went for his double. I would say fast, but it's a pretty normal time double eBay. And the same thing for stem. Shameless a little behind Beyond on the stem game, but he's ahead on the upgrade game. That's going to be a problem for Beyond, maybe. 1-1 is got 1-1 timing or 2-2 timing ahead. Very impactful in Terran versus Terran. For your bio. Hell, even if you're against a mech player, I'd argue 1-1, 2-2, 3-3, having that upgrade advantage with bio versus mech could be even fantastic. Alright. Okay, Beyond just fixes his supply block. He's gonna have stim a little faster. He wants... Nah, he's not really being aggressive. He's just poking with his cyclones, but he does not want to throw him if he can help it. He's got bull sound like a watchtowers. He's just keeping this for some information. Poking and prodding. Incorrect. Actually, I had him workers Beyond going for... Okay, just a scouter supply depot for drops. Incorrect doesn't really have any map presence. It's something to note. By comparison to Beyond. But he is adding supply cap and he's ahead in upgrades. Beyond will have the possibility to get combat shields faster, and he's going to need to. He also does have his armory on the way. His should time out fine for it, but Shameless is going to be able to go right into 2-2. So I'm already just finished. His 1-1's finishing up. We'll find out pretty quickly if he goes into 2-2. Does have the gas. I said Shameless. It's Nicaract. We just watched Shameless. He's a Protoss. Nicaract's a Terran. Oh, yeah. A little bit of a medevac push out drop from Nicaract. Beyond is going to catch the Marine. Forces, Nicaract back home. Beyond going to mount a little push on the right flank. I think he wants to chop this. He knows something. Oh yeah, Beyond actually sees this. Shameless actually has the combat shields. Oh, that was good moves from Beyond. He's gonna mow that down. The stim addiction's real. Ooh, this is kind of dicey from Beyond. He's playing with fire a little bit close to all the bio with the Ravens, but still. 4th base landing for Shameless. Beyond building one on location. Beyond forgetting his 2-2. This is big. Beyond does have his armor. He's going for another factory, but he's forgetting his 2-2 altogether. And Shameless is almost well on his way to 2-2. That is not good for Beyond. Well, Beyond probably... He's hoping to just finish him. Still. Yeah, that 2-2's not live yet. Interference matrix comes in. Another interference matrix lands on the Raven. Interestingly, the tanks kind of clumped up, but they get some good value. Beyond. Oh my god, these tanks are just wrecking of Beyond's. The auto turrets coming in. No interference matrixes. Two tanks do survive. Marines coming in, blasting the Ravens, blasting the medevacs. Beyond just hitting like a freight train before 2-2 could be a dirty thought in its daddy's mind. Jesus Christ, that was a hit. Well played by Beyond. Beyond believable. Excellent timing attack. Who needs 2-2 when it's your opponents isn't even going to finish when they're ahead? Map awareness. That's what I came down to, is map awareness. Still feel like even at the higher levels it could be a... Yeah, it's true. It was... That 2-2 was not quite done. And I got set back to not even a dirty thought. It's Daddy's mind. Got reset because it's ogre. Anyway, last game of this best of 5, spawning in the upper right-hand corner of Tokamak. This man's up 2-0. Needs one game to take it. Is Beyond. His opponent in the bottom left. He is a red from Platinum Heroes. Would need a 3-2 to reverse sweep it. Can this man come back and at least take a game? We don't want to see no stomp. It's Nicaract. See if we can get a little upset at the least. A cheeky upset or Reno or something, you know? All right, double gas from Beyond this game as well. And here we are, a little bit of, yeah, more of the same. Nicaract going for a scout. Beyond's like, meh, we're not going to scout. In other words, the standard par for the course TBT. Shameless going in for the scout. We'll see what happens here. Absolutely nothing. That's what's going to happen is he scouts that they're doing the exact same build. And that's it. The exact same. Oh, actually, little subtlety. We did have 2 on gas a little longer from Beyond. This is the only distinction between Shameless. That is it. All right. Reaper goes out from Shameless. Beyond just kind of hanging out at home looking for proxy racks. It's his only scout. He's going to return back. Mounting to get a CC. Oh, Beyond. He's up the ramp. Ah. Beyond gets the first hit on the Reaper. Dodges the grade 8. Well done by Beyond. Oh. No reactor going straight in for another Reaper here. Okay, this is interesting. Beyond playing a little more aggressively, I suppose. Reaper Hellion, but with no reactor, he's pulled off gas. Resaturating. Shameless has resaturated a little bit. Beyond is definitely going to win that fight. Ooh, Hellion takes a grenade hit. That's about it. But ultimately, Nicaract. Gonna hold on. Okay. So I think it's just going to be the 2 Hellions, 3 Reapers for Beyond. That's it. Still standard stuff. 3 Reapers, 1 Hellion. Theoretically, Beyond just wins it, but a high ground advantage if he just pushes. But I don't think that's going to be a case. Nicaract with the faster gas. Subtle stylistic difference. Beyond going for the Cyclone. Tech Lab to follow. It's all par for the course. But the engagement, I'm missing it. Oh, no. Oh, these Hellions actually got the best of Beyond. It's good, but I don't know why I got a little bit of break in frame rate right here. I got a little bit of issues going on. Got some frame rate issues. Can't wait to hose this computer. That's what I was going to do today. Actually, was reformat my PC. I got to do backups and fucking all sorts of shit, but I don't know. That's a good idea. Interference Matrix. A little behind for Beyond. A little faster for Nicaract. Nicaract's going to have his Raven. They're both going to have their Raven out at the same time. Beyond going for the same 2 Cyclone opener. And that's about it. Just faster tank for Nicaract. That's about the only difference between the two. And the faster interference matrix. But it won't really matter. These guys be chilling right now for the moment. Not Nicaract could... Well, either one of them could go up for some map presence. Like the Beyond can use his Reapers, his Hellion. Kind of keep an eye out. Nicaract is going to split his units up and poke and prod around. Beyond going for his third CC, as is Nicaract. All par for the course. Alright, we are going into stem. Same thing for Nicaract. He's going into Vikings, Medivacs, Medivac Viking. Probably Medivacs, I'm guessing, from how these guys are playing, especially with stem. Beyond going with a little bit of a assault. Trying to gain some momentum, gain some map presence, but he does not want to dive in that natural. He's just looking around for scouter units and such. Oh, Beyond! Nicaract catches this. Look at this. He's like, The Marine is going to go down, make no mistake. The Hellion survives. Beyond just posturing here as we get into it. Third CC turned into an orbital. Nicaract's a little faster. Beyond gets a scan, sees exactly what's out. It's pretty much everything. Plus that one Hellion that's got all but 20 HP. 1-1 on the way, and yeah. Beyond, you gotta be careful. You don't want to lose these cyclones. Oh no, Beyond. Beyond, what are we doing? He's being annoying, but yeah, you gotta be careful there, mate. Oh, okay, he is. Slibba Bob, how you doing, Sibba John? CC lands a little faster for Beyond. Other than that, there's not much to tell. Oh, he gets a couple hits on the Raven. That could help out. However, neither of them's going into... Ooh, Hellion actually going to be a little annoying here. Gets a couple workers, or a worker or two. Stay worker. That's it, nothing too crazy. BN keeping these units out to see if there's a positional move out. I love the Reaper down here, patrol pathing, looking around. Aside from that, I should say, we have the armory a little faster for Nicaract again. Beyond's coming down at a good time. It's a little bit alright. He's got his 1-1 at a decent time this game. Cyclones are taking a bit of a beating. Beyond going to try to shark. He's being annoying with these Cyclones. Oh my god. Nicaract's taking the bait, guys. So Beyond is in position here. He's got combat shields in the way. He's gonna have his 1-1. Nicaract's gonna have his 1-1. These are bait Cyclones. The Marines even helping. So some of this... Okay, Beyond could get in position. Beyond had an opportunity to... It could set him up... like, he couldn't get flanked, really. But it would force, like, a push out from Nicaract. Or... He literally could have hit the natural, which is... Okay, this is kind of awkward. Nicaract scanning. What? Beyond on 2-2 this time. He's faster on his upgrades, going for a drop. Up to 5 racks. Again, his 4th. It's all looking pretty good. Nicaract down on his 4th. Love the Vikings from Nicaract. This could actually wreck Beyond. Beyond in some trouble. Sensor tower is here. The only thing is this supply depot's not finished. There is an SCV there, though, so this could be scouted and dealt with. Beyond scouts, or scans over there. Nicaract with some good positioning. Beyond does... Okay, he senses something's up. Catches the drop. Beyond sharking in for a big assault. Supply depot will go down. The second one will as well, but it's more about positional awareness and off. The Marines go splat. Other supply depot gonna fall as well. Beyond getting some troops together. All the Vikings coming out. There's no Vikings for Beyond. And I don't believe he saw them. Now he's gonna see them. Nicaract could come with a backstab, but I think he's just going to assault the 3rd. There's no siege tank at the 3rd base for Beyond. Okay, Beyond unsieges. We'll siege, unsiege. Oh! Beyond catches it. He knows. He knew. He goes, oh. You're keeping that drop there, pal. Hey, how's our favorite drunk guy doing? How you doing, Inertia? It's about to go down. Yeah. We got this shit's about to get real over here. Beyond gets the scan first. It's gonna be helpful. He cleans up a lot of the bio, but the interference matrices are really good for Nicaract. Nicaract actually in a decent spot there. Nicaract does have this contingent here. Yeah, I'm killing rocks. Oh, Nicaract gonna split. He's gonna beeline right into the third base of Beyond. But guess what? Beyond's been keeping some reinforcements here. He gets an excellent concave. The medevacs are gonna be annoying. Beyond. Oh, he's more worried about this fourth base. There is a planetary fortress. Nice Cheeto dust on behalf of Beyond, but the high ground advantage from Nicaract is gonna be quite a bit much. Nicaract getting some good pressure on the other side too. The army supply pretty much dead even. Beyond is going to be shelling away at this. However, the threat of the Vikings going to be respected. Woof. Nicaract going into 3-3. Beyond, you're forgetting your upgrades. He does not have vehicle weapons +1 either. Nicaract's gonna have +2 on the way. This game's looking actually pretty good for Nicaract in my eyes. Like, Beyond could win, you know, we've seen him do it plenty of times where he's kind of down in upgrades and gets in positioning and whatever. But I am liking Nicaract's position a little better. Oof. Nicaract even cleans up that medevac. Vikings get away unscathed. These are not the trades we're looking for. However, Beyond going for a big push up here. There's a decent amount of yeah, the tank positioning's kind of nice here for Nicaract. He does manage to get some bio reinforcements in. The tanks, etc., are just going to be chilling on the other side for Beyond. One of the tanks is going to be interference matrixed. And that's it. My god, Beyond has got to retreat. He doesn't have a lot of RB. Nicaract's base looking a little thin. Yeah, Beyond does have the economic advantage a little bit. Like, well, in terms of bases, but yes, like production-wise, etc. Beyond a little better there, but it's the upgrades. The upgrade advantage, that plus a full stack of upgrades on his vehicle weapons, and he's about to have 3-3. Oh my god, Nicaract just dives in on that. Should be mindful of this planetary fortress. He's gonna siege. Beyond's got to be careful. Nicaract also has to be careful of the tank. Oh, man. The Vikings. Beyond has next to no Vikings. He's just starting to build some, in fact. Vikings actually soaking up some of the shots of the Marines. Oh, Nicaract loses that fight. That engagement did not go the way he was hoping for. Beyond trying to take another 5th base, but Nicaract's going for a double drop and will force a cancel at the very least. Crazy fights. As we get into it. I don't know why my apologies for my frame rate. I don't know what's going on with my frames, but this is be what it be. Oh my god. I like that Nicaract went back into Ravens, however, there's a little bit of a... Oh, he's got more. He wanted to get interference matrices and maybe auto turrets, but Beyond, with this 6th siege tank positioning, might just do it right here. Nicaract's basically got an army supply full of, essentially, medevacs, but, well, it's all bio, the tank's on siege. All these medevacs could come into play here a bit. More Ravens out. Beyond coming in with reinforcements, though. This is scary. The Ravens in trouble for Nicaract. Literally, this army supply is mostly medevacs. Oh, he definitely needed to counterattack, and he made a hell of a play doing it. And behind this, I don't know if the CC fell. No, Beyond didn't get a cancel in that 5th base, but Beyond is going to go float his main base down there. That's such a baller move. All right, let's see here. Nicaract trying to get a drop behind this, but this is a rough fight for Nicaract. Make no mistake. The tank is targeted. Beyond has so much force, so many forces here. I think Nicorette needed that drop. Like, honestly, the drop coming behind it. Ah, Nicorette. What are we doing, mate? He's going to siege a tank. He doesn't have jack diddly squat. Auto turret's going to be something to be respected, though. Beyond is... Yeah, you don't want to run into a planetary fortress, Nicorette. Nicorette gets a Liberator out, too, with this little nice little multi-prong. And the boys go into the meat grinder of Beyond. Tanks coming in still, getting 16, 17. And counting workers, 18 workers. The two medevacs fall behind it. He's going to be okay for Nicorette. The Liberator coming in very nicely here. But it will go down to the Spile. Liberator just gets a few more kills. Alright, so now things are evening up. We have a full-on Terran versus Terran on our hands, folks. Nicorette. It's kind of funny. Nicorette always seems like in his TVT, he's influenced by Beyond quite a bit. Beyond mounting for another assault. Let's take a look. Nicorette just doesn't have the supply. The tank count's favoring Beyond, but he does have Ravens. And the Ravens do have a decent amount of energy. We could see interference matrices. We could see auto turrets. He needs to drop something fast. Does drop some turrets, it looks like, but they are shelled the hell down. Tank's trying to go into the front line. Beyond's force is actually starting to win. Nah, I mean... Nicorette actually had a moment to catch these two tanks, which would turn the scale a little bit better for him. Oops, sorry about that. Beyond just consolidating. Nicorette doing about the same, but he is on a paltry number of troops. Losing that third base was rough, but luckily he had two command centers. I don't hate the fact that he built orbitals because he's a little behind. But nonetheless, the ability to mule and scan is kind of nice, where Beyond is going to float his natural to another base. So Beyond, recycle, reduce, reuse, folks. The downside is, well, you don't have as many scans and stuff in the time that it's flying, too. Oh, Nicorette is going to catch the medevacs. Does he get one? Does he get two? He almost gets two. Oh, he will get the other one, but he's going to lose the Raven, almost. Oh, he's definitely going to lose that Raven now. The medevac's also in trouble. Nicorette caught with his pants down, out of position. He almost clawed his way back this one, but now it's looking grim for a Russian Terran. It is looking very grim. That said, the siege is looking wild. Oh my dear God. Sweet sassy molassy. We got ourselves a bloodbath here. I wouldn't hate these Vikings landing. He's going to land the Vikings at the last second, as we did throw away some tanks on the side of Nicorette when he was already behind on him. Beyond still assertively ahead. Absolutely dominating in terms of army supply. Look at this. All these Marines, all these tanks coming back from uptown. It's the tank count, mate. Like before, like that's... I think there were a couple micro decisions, but the end of the... oof. Nicorette doesn't matter. Nah, Beyond is... he's definitely leading this pretty handedly. Alright, I like that Nicorette did fly back his orbital, but his SCVs are going right into the line of fire. Nicorette can make it... oh my god, he should have... it's hard to say because there's so much bio. Okay, Nicorette does go back. Doesn't have enough energy for an auto turret, I don't believe, on that Raven. Beyond just shelling this down. My god, there's so many tanks. Nicorette is... oh, GG. He gives up. And that be that. Beyond takes it in a 3-0, but what a hell of a game 3. That was actually a really good game. Game number 3, delivering. First 2, kind of a beatdown. So it looks like, what was the result on the other side? Hero 3-1 Shameless. So it is going to be Beyond versus Hero. GG's. To Korea we go. All right. Well, we're in the party. They're doing their vetoes. I'm gonna pee real quick. Oof. Can use some, they're just doing their vetoes. Once I get in the lobby, I'm gonna run and grab a little caffeine. I should have fucking not been grinding the ladder today and prepping for the interview. Not gonna lie, that was a bad idea. For Rizzle. This TVT's too realistic. Capitalism wins. Nice inertia. Thanks, Psychons, by the way. True. Oh, it's me versus Anki. Alrighty. Alright, they're going. Man, I could have used them. Real talk. Alright, we're gonna do it. Real talk. We are into this, and I think I gained weight from eating all that McDonald's. I ate the rest of it today. I feel like a fucking sleaze, dudes. Beyond versus Hero. We're on Persephone just to start this off. Spawning in the upper left-hand corner. He's blue. He's teamless, unfortunately. Give it up for a Hero. And his opponent in the bottom left in the red. It is Beyond from the Shopify Rebellion. Beyond going for 2 racks. He's going for Proxy Marauder. My guess is yes. We'll see. It could be 2 racks Reaper, but I highly doubt it. I mean, it is Beyond. This has got to be Proxy Marauder. And this map, oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's Proxy Marauder. We got ourselves a little bit of a Proxy Marauder here, eh? Don't you know, eh? A little bit of Marauders. 2 racks of Marauder coming up for Beyond. Boom, 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 boom. Hero not scouting yet. He's looking to the right for it. Does Hero look to the left? That's the question. Okay, never mind. It's gonna be a Reaper. Reapers are in. Marauders are out for this game. If only we did a normal scout hero. Oh, he does have a Reaper wall, in fairness. That could help him. He's gonna need another pylon here, though. Why did he delay his pylon so much? Ay, 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 ay. He didn't do the 20 core, 20 Nexus, 20 pylon. I got so used to Flo's gameplay, I was expecting an early probe pull, a pylon, and be on second base. Yeah, right? There you go, inertia. True. That's funny. That would be a Florencio move. Fortunately, a lot of lost mining time. That's actually, look at that. That's a lot of lost mining time. From one Reaper. Second Reaper's up. Beyond committing pretty heavily. He could fly this motherfucker back. The probe's gonna be a nuisance back home. It scouts it. Beyond still building Reapers? What the fuck? There's no shield batteries. Alright, Beyond, surely you're gonna go home, right? Is he... What is he doing? Hero's going to be aggressive. Of course Hero's gonna be aggressive. Because there's nothing really back home, and all Beyond's gonna have their... He's just gonna build... He's just building Reapers. Because when we think Stalker defense, nothing says Stalker defense. Like, oh my god, what is this game? It's a lot of Reapers, though. Grenades gonna be maybe used. Beyond getting some decent hits, but he's got to micro these Reapers. Oh no, all the Stalkers are recalled. The racks are... What a scrappy game. A scrappy game number. Oh my god. Scrappy game number 1 for sure. So, as we thought, the Reapers would probably not do too well. Trades in favor of Hero. Though it was quite annoying for Hero to deal with. He does get Warp Gate. He's going for a Robo. He only has 1 gateway. Beyond just starting some other production. Probe's trying to go for this round. Reaper's gonna evade. Actually, they're getting some work in. Grenades coming in clutch, but guess what? You got baited, Mr. Beyond. Hero had 3 Stalkers waiting back up at the top. Warp Gate did finish, so... Whoa! The old Robo bait and switch. Ladies and gentlemen. Wait, the Immortals leading the charge. We're going into a Warp Prism. We're into a supply block, a Warp Prism, a Stargate, a Twilight... Alright, guys. Now, Hero is cooking, guys. Hero is cooking. With gas. And electric. And even geothermal. Hero's cooking with all of it. Ooh. The Observer going down means Hero's gonna take the brunt of this. He's gonna force a cancel in the supply depot. He's going for an Oracle beat. What the hell is this? Surely he's going charged. There's no way Hero goes blink. He doesn't have the gas for it. He only has 2 gases. He's doing all this on 2 gases. Liberator's going out. Zealots and the Immortal drop. Stalker's coming in. Nice micro from Hero. Saves the Immortal. And behind this comes the Oracle. What the fuck are we watching? A Phoenix charge follow-up would be the play, but I think Beyond is just dead. GG, Hero takes it. Wow, now that is styling. Protoss, am I right? I just had to message Hero. S tier build. He's just like, thanks. Oh my goodness. All right. We're heading into round number 2 here. This guy's up a point. He's Protoss. He's red. Countering Proxy Turax Reaper with a Robo into a Stargate into a Twilight. It is Hero. His opponent in the upper right in the blue. From Shopify Rebellion, it is Beyond. Back at it again. Kind of a clowny game number 1. Let's be real here. Immortal leading the charge with the Warp Prism with a Observer with a Oracle follow-up. That shit actually, I know is a standard game, but that order of operations reminds me of something Florencio would do as far as the units. Like 2 Zealot warp in, like that was actually really aggressive as a counter, and even though it's kind of a standard opener from Hero, like the 2 Rax Reaper opening, like Alright. This time Hero scouts, he goes, I ain't about to deal with that bullshit again. Alrighty. Marine will likely catch this probe. Oh, Beyond. Probe might get away, actually. He is gonna get away. Hero don't want that smoke. You're expecting a pylon and Beyond second base? We could. Oh, he's going for concussive shell Marauder opener, the 2 Marauder push. One gas. We'll see how this plays out. I mean, this is an OG Beyond build. Is it Twilight opener? No adepts. Like, even opening 1 adept, I feel is good, but... Oh, whoa, hold on. That's right, I forgot about this build. So, Beyond is boldly taking the linear third base. He's going 3 CC. I forgot that's his... I haven't seen this in a minute. Like, I mean, I've definitely faced it on the ladder as a Protoss, and obviously it's a 3 Rax opener, typically speaking, and would like to see STEM when Beyond has the money. Get research behind this. 2 Marauders and a Marine, gonna go pressure, and the 3rd CC built a little bit different area. No shield battery. Stim is on the way. Rack's gonna finish up. We got our eBay going down fairly early for Beyond. The 2 Marauders gonna pounce in here. The boys are pulled, however. That's actually good for Hero. I don't think we're gonna get too much kills. He gets 1 Stalker. Gonna be a probe or 2, maybe 3. Yeah, there's no way that Stalker dies. The 2nd Stalker's gonna live. Yeah, just has a couple of Marines behind this. Doesn't have a lot of gas, obviously, on 3 Racks. We'll have enough to get combat shields once that finishes, as long as he doesn't accidentally build Marauders. Yep, and there's this reactor. Hallucination coming out from Hero. He needs to hide the fact that he's got this other base. I doubt they'll lose. Yeah, see, that's actually a cheeky... This is a cheeky build for, well, I mean, it is a third Nexus for Hero at 4 minutes, so that's pretty good for him there. When considering he opened 3 gates, so... But Beyond is going to be economically ahead. Beyond's taking... Yeah, he's going up to 3 gases, so... Should be okay. I kind of like it. Obviously, factory's delayed, etc. with this, but be what it be. However, Stim is already done, so he does have something. He does have some Marauders. He does have the bunker. Wait. Hero's looking around. Wait. Hero knows something's up. This is going to be rough for Beyond. I wouldn't have hated him fighting with the boys. TBH, it's just like 3 Stalkers. Stalker Sentry coming, Hero going into charge. +1, probably Storm's going to be the foul if I'm going to guess. He does have 3 gases. Alright, Beyond getting his starport done. His +1's coming down. He does have concussive shells, does have combat shields. Does have it all, except for... No tanks, no medevacs, none of that. None of that right there. I think he's just going to move to the starport after. Usually what you do when you open 3 racks. Hero guarding these sentries even. Oh, Hero going for the proxy. He just wants to end him. And the Dank Shrine. Against 3 racks, that's pretty good. So he isn't going Storm. Hallucinated Colossus from Hero. Shardy boys are here. +1 infantry armor in the way. Ghost Academy to follow. Ghost Academy could be pretty good. I love how Beyond is actually even repairing that. Ah, good old hallucination. Hero's ahead in army. Wait, why didn't we go in the bunker? Get to the chopper. Right, Hero's fighting with the boys. Because he kind of has to, kind of, sort of. Or he's going to use them to repair. Nice slash fight. Dark Templar are in, though. Oh, baby, the DT's swishing and chopping at that Terran army. Hero backs off, but he got... My god, Hero killed the 3rd. That's pretty much Jover. He's been macroing behind it. He didn't take a 4th base, but he's way oversaturated, so he's doing... He's sitting back pretty here. Ghost are a possibility, but not really. Beyond's back to the wall here. Hero coming in with some cheeky pull. Beyond actually was the one, he was getting greedy here this game and thought he'd get away with it, but Hero knew something was amiss. Oh yeah, this is an old build. I mean, he's changing it up. It's not like Hero did anything like super crazy. It was just his aggression. GG. Hero taking it. What's this with the supply depot? The supply depot is there to scout the Protoss, you know, positioning. So when you usually see a supply depot or hell, anything, any unit, any structure out in the map, it's to scout your army, your opponent's army. So you might be able to see if, oh, they're going for a zealot run by, or oh, there's a big push coming. He was trying to keep tabs on those stalkers originally. Yeah, Abel Bacon. Let's have a moment of silence for that supply depot. Totally random. Yeah, I mean, it's looked random, but there is a reason for it. It was to scout the positioning of the stalkers. That was some keen scouting from Hero, honestly. By Hero. Hero, it's kind of like, he read, there was 3 racks. He's like, wait, where's, something's not adding up here economically. And he knew, you know, it's not like he hasn't played Beyond forever. All right. See how this goes. This man here's looking to wrap it up, but maybe we won't see it. We'll see. We're on Maganatha. And the red, give it up for a Hero. His opponent in the upper left, he's blue. It do be Beyond. Who needs a 3-2 reverse sweep to win it. Well, I mean, yeah, it is actually, you're not gonna disrupt charge lots, you're gonna scout. One supply depot, it's not really creating a fun, I guess you could kind of say maybe you could, but there wasn't really, like, it's a choke point or anything. It was, it's scouting. But that do be usually what you do. Alright. Beyond going for an eBay block. And Hero does go gate expand sometimes. Like Nexus before core. Yep, it will be just that. Nicely done so far for Beyond. And everything looks ordinary for Hero. Hero is going for that too. Oh man, that's gonna mess with Hero. Oh, never mind, it's not. No, Beyond just gets the fuck out of there. He's like, bye, Felicia. Gonna deny this base. Forcing Hero to take this base. That's so annoying. God damn, that's annoying. I'm surprised Beyond is going 1 gas. He's still 1 gas in it. Well, Percival did the same thing too. I mean, Percival's games against Shameless were actually pretty good. Little unlucky on some of them. He did try to play mech. He did try to play mech, and it was definitely a fun series. All right. Hero. Beyond. I hope we get a game number 4 at least. Beyond playing it safe, but it is just 1 gas. That's about all she wrote there. Hero opening stalkers again. Oh, Hero already going for a proxy. You dog. And in this case, I kind of don't hate it. It's 1 gas, but... it's probably just proxy gate. All right, second stalker joining. Second Nexus finished. 3 gate. All right, now we're cooking here. Bahalians, He's gonna set him right by scouts. Hero's proxy that's right in his face. Oh my god. The boys are pulled preemptively. Because there's not a lot here to deal with. He wants to go get that economic damage. The Hellions try to get into the main base, but the Stalker's gonna be warped in. Beyond. I don't know, Chachi. The Hellions actually doing fairly good job at distracting. Do soak up the economic weed for a bit. I mean, Beyond did take quite the bludgeon in this. Looks like it's going to be a 2-1-1 follow-up possible. I mean, it could be 3x factory, but he's got double gas. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, it's 3x factory. That's really all he can He's gonna probably want to get stim. There's a lot of stalkers. Robo coming out. And the sentry too is gonna be a bit of a pain. Oof. The force field is electrifying. Oh, the adepts. The siege tank prevent... Oh my god. The siege tank prevents the... It literally prevented the supply depot from raising. That was actually pretty good for Hero, abusing that position. Honestly, the unsiege tank put in a little bit of work here, but Hero, or Beyond's gonna have to be really careful. He's a little bit behind, to say the least. All right, he's oversaturated at least. He might want to repair this a bit. We are going into charge. A very smart move from Hero, just to go charge after this. Beyond looks like he's just broken because it's all tanks. Charge is a smart follow-up. Warp Prism's on its way. I think Beyond is not really sure what's up, but if he sees the Zealots, he would know. Dark Shrine. Oh my gosh. Hero, you dog. But, I mean, Beyond did him greasy too, so. Gets the Observer. But guess what? There's nothing here to defend on the right. I think Beyond is about to be calling it here. Oof. Oof. No. The Zellies. Oh, there's no charge just yet. Gets one of the Zealots. That's about it. Yeah, and resaturates its gas. Wouldn't hate a bunker. Oh no. Beyond, what are we doing? I don't know what that was about. I'd pull the boys and fight the damn stalkers. I mean, they don't have blink. This SCVs actually could have fought this off pretty well, but the Zealots at the main base with the Warp Prism is the problem. And this is looking rough. I mean, seriously, fight him off. GG. Hero takes it, a 3-0. That's all she wrote. Bleep, bleep, bleep. That's all, folks. Yeah, and that be that. We going down. We going down. We going down to Kirktown. And that's it. That's a 9-hour stream. That's all you get. Sub to Dave, totally scammed. Thank you. I will publish the VOD. And I'm going to try to highlight and get it on my YouTube. Reno, I should have casted the just recorded to YouTube. I forget. Subathon screwed me up on that. I got my new thing, so I don't have to worry about DMCA. I forgot. Now that when I have my audio channel set, it's fine. Let's go raid out. I'm going to be big chilling. All right. Let's go say hi to ATC. Peace.